Welcome to my channel. Geechee Lion journey here, still in Sikihor Island, on a private shore, private beach, if you will, from a nice gentleman named Ben. And I think his Filipino wife is named Mylan. And thinking about that, wanted to get myself here and show the view of this private shoreline. And I was just thinking, I had a subject I wanted to do from a vlog, and it's basically paraphrasing a famous rapper. I want to say 9 problems in the Philippines and a beach ain't one. Play on words. Look at this lovely private beach. You know, just say again, this is a private beach here, secluded. I mean, I would like come here and come out here and have yourself a little outdoor meal, make love with your lover out here, get in the water, probably the cool water is right here, you know, safe to wade in. A beach ain't a problem in the Philippines. Island of Sikihor, relatively small island, because I was able to see basically the outline of the whole island from an observation tower. But I just want to address maybe just a few things that you would want to be concerned about coming here. And I won't call them problems, but things you want to deal with. First of all, it'd be food. Let's start with food. You're going to be hard pressed to find the food that you're used to in the West. Let's just use America for example. Now, in most of the major cities, you will find McDonald's. So if you love McDonald's, you love places like that, maybe KFC, you might be able to find that if that's something you got to have. But other than that, get ready to be presented with a whole lot of white rice, rice and chicken, rice and chicken, rice and pork, rice and corned beef. Food here, if you are not too choosy and you like fresh fruits and vegetables, most towns have a market, an outdoor market where you can get your fresh fruits and vegetables. And if you're cooking it yourself and you like to eat like that, you're going to be okay. You're going to be fine here as far as food. Chicken is plentiful, so if you want your fried chicken fix, you can get that. Again, pork, buy any pork you want here, from bacon, lechon, you can find that here. The thing about food is, again, the question is, how picky are you with what you're going to eat? If you're not that picky, you're going to be okay here. But when you go in the supermarkets here, the few that they have, do not expect them to have the selection that they have in America. I even joined a warehouse club, Landers, and that warehouse club did not have the selection that you would find in the warehouse club, Sam's, or what have you in America. So you still, have that issue. But as far as it being a problem, food, no, not a problem. You just have to deal with it and be, not be picky. Clothing. 80 degrees all the time. So I'm looking at, I've been here 7 months or so. Very simple. T-shirts and shorts almost every day. You don't need a jacket. I could have used a jacket today just for the sake of shelter me from the rain. But for the most part, I think 80-90% of the time, clothing, unless you just are the type of person where you want to go out and be Mr. Style or whatever, T-shirts and shorts. Sandals. Sandals definitely. They don't necessarily have to be flip-flops, but definitely like sandals. Clothing is going to be real simple here because it's hot. And if it's anything like it's been in St. Carlos the last couple of months, expect you're going to be taking a shower more than once a day. Here, changing your clothes because you're going to be perspiring that bad. Clothes is not going to be that much of an issue. You just, whatever your style is. But again, it's hot, hot, hot. You don't have a whole lot to think about. No sweaters, no coats. Most places you go in the Philippines is going to be hot. Clothing is not going to be that much of an issue. Just your individual style. You can dress very simply. Just like I'm doing today. T-shirt. There's my Imperial Brown at the dock in Mexico. And shorts. Shelter. The third thing. Where are you going to stay? Well, if you're just here for vacation, you're dealing with a hotel, Airbnb. You can get anywhere good, decent, $25 a night, $30 a night, equivalent US. Especially depending on what city, what town you're in, obviously you're going to have more selection. But you got hotels, high-end, medium, low-end, 4-star, 3-star, 2-star. You have hostels, which I've stayed in a hostel. Hostel is not a private room. You're sharing a room with other people. I've done it twice. I did it in Lapu-Lapu. I had 4 other people in the room with me there. When I was in Las Vegas, I think I had 3 other people in the room at that hostel. When I was at the hostel in Cebu, 2 other people in that particular room, that particular level. If you're looking to stay here and retire, shelter, and I tell you, I like the housing stock that I'm seeing out here, the Nipa huts even. This seems like a tiny house kingdom here. Tiny house kingdom. If you don't care about trying to have the big Mac mansions and all that, and you got a few dollars, you get somebody again, you got your Filipino or Filipina connection, somebody that's got some property, you can build yourself a nice, decent place to stay. Of course, you can't own it. As a foreigner, that's the drawback. This seems to be the big drawback. But they have places here. If you're not, again, it depends on how picky you are. If you want the luxury, if you want the high-rise condo type living, then hey, then that's for you. It's here for you. Then you can go to Metro Manila, you can go to BGC. They got that for you if you want it. But you can go all the way from the high-end condo to the Nipa hut. Most of the places that I've gone in the Philippines, some places no running water. No running water, no running shower. Had to take buckets with a shower where I am now. Taking bucket showers. And actually I almost prefer it. But again, it's your personal preference as you think about. And like I say, it's not necessarily a problem, even though I'm listing it like that. It's what do you personally want? What is your taste level? What is your tolerance level? Are you okay with going to the comfort room or the bathroom, the toilet, outside toilets? Are you okay with taking bucket showers? Are you okay with, is some places just going through these cities, you can't find a garbage can. These people don't know what paper towels is. In some cases, toilet paper either. So again, it's shelter, again, is what you will tolerate. If you want the Western style, you get it, but you gotta stay in the cities proper, such as your Davao, your Cebu's, your Manilas, maybe Bacolod, that's what you gotta do. And that's shelter. The next thing, number 4, communication. I talked about this before. Man, you get caught out in a foreign country and with no working phone and you get caught out in the sticks, you're gonna be jacked up. Especially if you don't know the language and you out here and all you can speak is English or your Western language. And if you out in the province, that can be a big problem. If you have a phone that you don't have load, or you don't have the ability to make a phone call, you don't have the ability to send an email, you don't have the ability to send a message, you want a phone, reliable phone that you're going to be able to send and receive messages, and in some cases send and receive phone calls. Communication is big. And also with your phone, you want to make sure it's charged. You want to make sure it stays charged. You don't want to get out here and your power go out. So get yourself a power bank. I have a power bank. I rarely ever use it. My friend uses it much more than I do. Get a power bank. When you come here, communication, you go see Globe, you go see Smart, and you get yourself a plan where you can get load and data where you can do what you need to do on a phone. But you want a working, functioning, modern, somewhat phone, that's no more maybe a couple years, 3 years old, that you can do what you need to do communication-wise. Communication is big here. Especially, again, you come in here and you can't speak the local language.